Hello, and hello to all of my Libras. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your midweek Wednesday reading. Libras, let's go. Let's see what your cards have to say. The moon is currently in Leo. And so Leo, like you, is a divine masculine sign, but it's a fire sign. So it's in a totally different element. So that fire is what God's way of saying, okay, it's time to cleanse out. Cleansing by fire, trying to motivate you to move forward to more balanced out life. Remember, we're the first quarter moon that we're coming up on is in Libra, right? So right now, not only are you getting your rest, you're thinking about, okay, what seeds I want to plant. I'm also taking some kind of action to move closer and closer to that. So let's get into it. Let's see what your cards have to say, Libras. Hopefully you all are setting your intentions every day to have an amazing day, and you're only making room for that. Let's go. King of Pentacles right out of the deck, which is the wealthiest card in the deck. Four of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles, El Bobo. We also have the Justice card and also the Eight of Swords. So the Justice card lets me know that somebody has already, you may have been through a legal situation, but you're learning how to balance out your scales of justice by removing two energies off of you that you may have been thinking about and causing you to be self-sabotage in thinking. Especially if you felt like you were a fool in the past. I don't see you feeling like that anymore. If anything, once you decided, hey, I'm removing the emotional strain of two situations from my past, I feel 1,000% better. I've already removed, stop the overthinking. So Source is really encouraging you to get here, stay here. The King of Pentacles is the wealthiest card in the deck, not just because of the monetary aspect of it, but it's also because it's also a person who, with your consistency of being a very fair-minded person, keeping your vibrations really high, being an honest person, that you are at your highest frequency, like just allowing yourself to go through the healing process. You're not trying to pretend like, certain things didn't hurt you from your past. You're just saying, you know what, I just don't want it on my scales anymore. I don't want it to be a part of my universe in a way that it's affecting me and it's affecting my relationships. So here we have the Four of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles. So Source is saying the more you're conservative with your time, Libra, and the more you focus on things that bring joy into your universe and not things that weigh your scales down, you got it all under control. You got it all under control. So like I said before, something definitely hit to the root of something. You all are a very romantic sign. You're a very fair-minded sign. You're open-minded sign. And so something between the ages of 0 and 7 and possibly 0 and 14 could have thrown somebody out of alignment. Maybe parents got divorced, or maybe you moved around a lot, or maybe a key figure in your family that you were really close to died when you were younger. Something threw you out of alignment when you were little. That's why some people may feel like, okay, I got to stay attached to something. I got to stay attached to something that is unhealthy. I got to keep something in my universe that's weighing me down internally, right? So, yeah, you're definitely not a fool. Here we have the Six of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Fool card, and upright again. Yeah, and then the Three of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and also the Five of Cups. So you're done with the clown behavior. You're done with the clown behavior. Like, I'm not dealing with the clown behavior. Like somebody could have been cheated on. We're going to put the Justice card in between both of these Fool cards because both of these energies were on your scales. Like this feeling like I felt like somebody played me. I felt like, I felt foolish about some situations. But now you feel like, oh, now, okay, God, I see what you're trying to do. I remember when there was a time when I was tempted to go do some things that would take me back to whatever my demons were, right? And it's too many demons to name. So again, only take what resonates with you. But I cried about it. I lamented over it. But after all of that rain, remember the beauty of rain, right? God was actually pouring down blessings like, okay, Libra doesn't see it right now. Libra's crying right now. But then Libra's going to get to a point where they realize my phone is not ringing off the hook with drama anymore. Eventually it washed away a bunch of pain that you went through that these two energies caused you. They played a huge role in that. So you like, no, you know what? Embarrassment is a choice. I had to go through the temptations of vibrating on that frequency. But now somebody says, you know what? That I needed to have that snake bite to recognize I've outgrown that. The scales have fallen from my eyes. Just like when a snake sheds its skin, the scales are also falling from its eyes. I've sailed on. I've moved on. from that disappointment. I have no more, and I'm not going back. I'm not going back to that dark space anymore. So here we have the Page of Pentacles. So some more money is coming across your path. And then also the Three of Cups. Somebody definitely is in a posture of gratitude now. Like somebody's like, okay, maybe I had to go to, sometimes we'll keep getting into situations, Libra, until something comes along where God is like, okay, this person is still stumbling around in the darkness. They're still in the wilderness. So I need to send something across their path to wake them up, to get them back on track. And so that's where somebody is today. Somebody is definitely back on track. So obviously none of us would want to go through that wilderness experience again, but somebody's definitely back on track. So kudos and congratulations to you, Libra. Everybody had to go through, their wilderness. So yeah. All right, so the Justice card came out again. Justice card came out again. See, maybe this is a better picture here. See these scales right here? Somebody definitely God had to definitely release some energies from your scale. And it could have been two situations. You literally could have been in two situations where, when I see marriage right here, like what God says, get as far away from that thought that, you can't find your right person, or you don't make the best decisions and all of this other stuff. So it's just like, learn how to balance out your own scales. This is what the Justice card, like Source is reiterating. Learn how to balance out all the emotions that distract you in your universe so you can have a clear picture of things. Remember, you all are wired to be a fair-minded sign. So even if somebody from your past is saying, oh, you're not being fair, you didn't give me enough chances, that would be straight a lie from the pit of hell, Libra, because that's just how you all are wired to be a fair-minded sign. So you don't even need to sit and lament over somebody trying to continue to project, manipulation into your universe. You may have had on blindfolds before. Here we have the Two of Swords, but guess what? You woke up from that nightmare. You're awake now, and somebody feels like a huge weight has been lifted. Somebody feels like a huge weight has been lifted, And it's nothing like coming through a storm and saying, you know what, I'm so glad it's over. I'm so glad that's over. Embarrassment is a choice. I learned my lesson, God. If you were trying to get messages to me before, I hear you loud and clear. So again, somebody feels like a huge weight has been lifted. And so you're just in better spirits. Plus, I see somebody in a new and exuberant love, if that's what you want. Again, only if that's what you want. Not everybody's ready to go, into something else. Sometimes people just need to feel like, I need just to be by myself for a while. But even if you're already in a romantic relationship with your person, if you came through this kind of a storm that I'm seeing here in the cards, you still feel like a huge weight has been lifted either way. Congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Congratulations. I tell you. Congratulations, Libra. Congratulations. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we got going on here. We have the Ten of Cups, we have the Death card, we have the Page of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Devil card, and then also the Emperor card. Yeah, you were definitely dealing with somebody who had a very narcissistic God complex, and that was the end of that. That was the reason why you were dealing with. It's like somebody who just like basically bow down and worship me. I'm going to keep you chained to me no matter how, bad things get. I got something on you that's going to keep you connected to me. And so Source is like, nah, you broke those chains. You said, no, I'm getting as far away from you as possible. Go ahead and tell whoever, whatever, but I'm moving on. So the way that God set it up is that a person could have sent, a lot of times people think getting cheated on is the worst possible thing. But let me help somebody with something. Like cheated on in a friendship, cheated on, like betrayed to some degree, whether it's cheated on in a friendship, romantic relationship, even at work where you feel like, okay, I thought that person was my work friend. I was betrayed and I didn't even, so when I say cheated on, it's not just romantically, right? Sometimes people don't even realize that's your exodus strategy out, and it's going to leave you untarnished. because but what happens is that a lot of people will go back through the emotional piece of it, of just like, oh, my ego gets involved, right? That's where the devil keeps people chained, at that ego, edging God out, right? And so when God gives you an exodus strategy out of any type of situation that has been weighing you heavily down, take it. Take it. I don't care what the person says. I don't care if they say, well, you did this to me and you weren't really a friend to me, or remember that time when you cheated on me and all this other stuff. It doesn't matter. So it says, just take it, because there's something that you cried out of your heart, whether you knew how to form the words or not. And you may have cried and said, God, I can't take this anymore. What is this? Them cheating on somebody makes them look bad, but now you got a way out. Them betraying you, that friendship that you found out they talked about you behind your back, and you ask God, please, God, expose something I'm not, because something about this doesn't feel good, and you find out they talked about you, you again take the high road. God, thank you. You just gave me an exodus out of the situation. Or family member, you find out somebody says or talked about you or whatever, you just gave me an exodus strategy out. I don't even have to worry about going to certain family functions anymore. You just freed up a whole lot of time for me. So that's what somebody is learning. It's like learning how to protect your inner child. This is you and you, your divine masculine to your divine feminine. This is your inner child. You're learning how to protect your integrity, protect your peace of mind. If you're in a harmonious family situation, you're learning how to protect that, right? Again, you don't have to worry about, let's say, for instance, you found out that, your manager has been stringing you along, and you just happen to walk up to their office. They don't see you, but you overhear a conversation, and you've been wondering, going back home to your spouse saying, I wonder why, it just seemed like I'm doing everything I can. I don't understand what's happening. And you overhear a conversation. God said, I just gave you an exodus strategy. Now all you need to do is say, okay, now that I know what I know, let me move on. That's giving me the fire I need to go start looking for a new job, right? Or anything, So anyway, this new inspiration, new water, new things to be happy about is what I'm seeing here, in the card. So however God had to give you, get you from 5 of cups to 10 of cups, now that the rain is gone, it's like, okay, it's sunshine, smiling in happiness. So that's what I'm seeing for somebody. It's like, let God give you an exodus strategy. If you feel like you're just in torment and you're asking God, God, give me the strength. Please give me some help, God, please. Sometimes it'll come through so booming and so commanding, like God will say, cut them off. Move on. It'll literally sound like it's just like, okay, it's undeniable. No matter what you're in the middle of doing, you'll feel like stopping. Okay, God, what you say? I don't want to miss it because I don't want to go through this again, right? That kind of stuff. So, like I said before, the enemy was trying to keep somebody chained to it, possibly through family members, possibly through love interests, possibly through, trying to hit you where they thought, like you would stay chained to something. You're like, I'm operating in faith. I'm not operating in fear. Right? What I say? Don't let your past hold you back. Yep. Don't let your past hold you back. So like I said, not everything is meant to cut off completely, but some things are meant to create such a firm boundary that people know, oh, wow, Libra's not playing anymore. They are not playing anymore. So look for fairies. And here's the thing. I feel like somebody may be co-parenting with somebody, because I'm seeing kids here in the picture, right? Somebody could be co-parenting with somebody. I'm going to tell you how it's backfiring on somebody. The fact that you're not stressed out, the fact that you are still got a smile on your face, Libra, the fact that, you are, things are still, you still winning, great things are still happening for you, is really backfiring on them, because now they feel like, okay, I tried my best shot to cause Libra to be depressed, sad, broke, busted, and disgusted, and Libra, he or she, whatever man, woman, body you're in, is still winning. Matter of fact, God blessing them even more. Their intention was to hurt you, and it backfired. Guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Yep. I always tell people, when something is over, just let it be over. Sometimes it doesn't happen as simple, because it really does hurt that bad. And it's like, okay, I got to take some action. I got to take, do something, to soothe my pain a little bit. But then when you get past all of that and you start realizing, you know what, this was an exodus strategy. Let me run. Let me get as far away from this mess as possible emotionally, you know, sometimes physically. Here we have cow. Yeah, so here we have the number 5. So this is where somebody doesn't want to be stubborn like a bull, you know, like somebody doesn't want to be stubborn and saying, well, I can't move beyond this, and, you know, just I'm going to stay planted, you know, be bullheaded. Number 5, may the embrace of all that is nurturing you awaken in all that you are becoming. That's right. Somebody is saying, I'm going to live a great life without all of this mess, without all of somebody else weighing my scales of justice down within. And so it doesn't matter how many relationships you've been in, no matter you're done with all the clown behavior. You're no longer going to the circus for that, you know, anymore. So somebody is pretty serious about carefully vetting your soul tribe and carefully vetting, you know, if somebody wants to be in a love situation, you're carefully vetting everything because you've already been through the ringer. So you're not letting anything in your universe that does not pass your test. That's what I have for you. And I will see you all. Let me make sure let me get this number card and let me get an affirmation card, Libra, and let's go ahead and close this down. So kudos and congratulations to you. 1010, I am patient. That's right. Somebody say, I will wait on God this time. I am patient, God. Thank you, God. I am patient. So that's the beautiful part of going through this journey that I'm seeing here for somebody, is that it really increased your patience in somebody's faith. You got to look at things from like find a silver lining in situations. No matter how difficult things may have seemed, you find a silver lining and say, okay, I didn't see that at first, but I see it now. So 1010, keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good, Libra. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you, because they are. They are. And then here's an affirmation card, and let's close it out. Integrity. That's right. I choose my words wisely. My words are creating my reality. My speech matches my actions. I keep promises to myself. I am consistent. I am punctual. I accept the moment. I resonate with the highest truth. That is what I have for you. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you all on Freedom Friday. Bye.